Hi everybody, it's Tatiana and this is The Nethergrim by Matthew Hoban is how I'm going with his last name. I think that's how it's pronounced. If I'm wrong, my bad, sir. If you follow me on Instagram, then you have already seen my gushings about it. I am not going to gush again, but I will just say that the reason why I picked this up was because the synopsis reminded me a little bit of a German poem, and song called, I was about to say The Nethergrim, The Erlkönig, which is about, it's a poem about this elf king that steals the spirits of children. And the Nethergrim is a being that kidnaps children to take their essence. And the people of the village don't know, the villages that are affected don't know what it's actually doing with these kids. The kids just disappear, and the story of the Nethergrim has been passed down from generation to generation. So when kids go missing, it's believed that that's where they have been taken. Now, where the story really gets into flowing, the Nethergrim has been dormant. No kids have gone missing for years. The people think that the Nethergrim is dead, killed by 3 heroes years and years before, and one of the 3 play a part in this story. This story reads so well. It flows so fast. If you want a little taste of it, oh, and hello, Matt. Yay. Okay. Little taste of it. The best horse I ever knew was a bay stallion with a white star on his face. His name was Juniper. A strange name for a steed of war, but that's what he was called when he was born, and his rider never changed it. The rider was the 4th son of the lord of a little place far away south. This boy had heard every tale of every grand old hero ever told, and when each of them was finished, he asked to hear it again, long after the other boys had started sneering at them. His father gave him Juniper on his 16th birthday because he had no land left to give, and so this boy, his name was Tristan, thanked his father for the horse and the armor and the sword he was given, and rode away from home. He had too many brothers for anyone to miss him much. That's how the story flows from start to finish. As far as the ease of reading it, just I keep thinking in my head of calling it liquid writing, and I don't know if that's because of the description of some of the bodies of water that they come across in this story or not, but it's just very fluid, and I really, really enjoy this. I am super duper surprised because most of the time when I pick up a book, just because it seems to fit my whim, unless it's paranormal romance, it's a flop. And this was not a flop. You don't even know what time frame this is set in because it's triple-digit dates, but the triple-digit dates are a new era of dates because the Nethergrim is stated. The Nethergrim is thousands of years old. So you don't even know really when this is set. And I like the ambiguity of that. And I don't know if we're going to get more of that as the story, like more information into that as the story goes along or not. Talking about the characters, the main characters are 3 children. They are 14. You have Edmund, Catherine, and Tom. Edmund is the son of a bar owner. Catherine is the daughter of a horse trainer who trains and raises the horses for the king, their king in the area. And Tom is a slave boy. All 3 are friends, and the way that they work together as friends and come together as friends is not a perfect friendship, but they continue to care about each other and work with each other even when there are things that happen that one person does that the other doesn't like, or one person is there and the other person doesn't want them there. There's just this brotherhood bandage between the 3 of them that is just really, really nice to read. They each have strengths that match the struggles that they come across. So it's not even that one could exist or succeed without the other. It would be almost impossible. I really enjoyed their friendship. I enjoyed the typical teenage animosities that they had about things and people in their lives, and just having to deal with growing up in this time with this fear that has been resurrected, and the dreams that they have, what is taboo, what isn't taboo. Edmund, when we first meet him, is being chastised by his parents for reading. And it really is, why are you wasting your time reading when we have this bar, this pub? When you get older, this is what you're going to do, and nothing else is going to be acceptable. And Edmund dealing with that as it's Tom and his feeling like a person when he's with his friends, but being treated like literal shit when he goes back to his owner, his slave master. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I am very surprised if you can't tell. After purchasing this, I realized that this is book 1 in a series. I don't know that I'm going to buy the other 2 books, strictly because right now I am doing very well with following my desire, my goal to not buy books without first reading them. So I may see if they are available in the library, but I do plan on finishing this series. Right now there are 3 books. The 3rd came out September of this year. So I don't know if the 3rd book is the conclusion or not, because I've only read the synopsis for the 2nd book. But yeah, I'm going to stop because this is really turning into a gush. If you like fantasy, if you like I'm just going to, if you like fantasy and kids coming into their own when there are so many things against them to keep them from doing what they need to do for the sake of the story, this is the book. This is a good book to read, and I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.